what I got to show you today, if you follow along and get it working, don't go run out in the street and do something crazy because I almost did because I was just so elated. I'm gonna demo this thing for you before we get into the guts of it, all right? Look at this. We've got these names, when the review is due, department extension. Okay, you see the data. We would like to be able to look at the ones that are due within a certain amount of days. All right, so it says due within 30 days here. All right, what if I said 15 and then refresh? Oh, check that out. All right, what about 55 days? Refresh. Ah, these people. See, what this is doing is it's taking these people from this list of 408. This is all getting transformed. All right. And it's called passing a parameter or having an input cell. I have watched videos on passing parameters and it's been confusing. There's so much going on to where I didn't get the point of passing a parameter. They seem like filters to me. Now, why the hell wouldn't somebody just use a filter? All right, here's two things. First, I'm working on a project right now, and there are going to be a bunch of different files, and I've got to extract certain information about a file. Okay? This could get really messy, and especially when I turn this over to somebody. Do I want to have to teach that person how to navigate to each different file? No. It's better to just grab all that stuff, bring it in, and have an input that would extract the files that we want from the accumulated mass. Second, I saw a video by Excel is Fun, and it was so helpful in understanding parameters and how to set one up. All right, so are you ready to pass a parameter? We're starting with our table of 408 people. Let's make that query. Data from table. Here's our data. What fields do we want to keep and get rid of? We don't want status. Remove that. Location we don't care about. Now we want to filter. Let's filter for less than or equal to 30 days. Number filters, less than or equal to, and I'm going to put 30 here. All right. Now let's close and load this into the spot where we want it to live. Close and load to. Okay. I'm going to put it here. Okay. And those are the fields we need, so we don't need these anymore. Now we're looking for due within 30, but let's put a different number so that once we're done with our work, we'll know that it's working. All right, so let's put 40 here. This is in a table. We're going to go data from table. All right, get rid of this change type. We're going to the advanced editor. Now, I've got to go enter and tab. We're going to add a step. We've got to make a variable, and we're going to call that days due equals. Now we got a record dot field, open parentheses, source. And source refers to that source after let. Okay. I've got to have curly brackets because the next thing we have to do is get the first entry in that due within column because that's our 40. All right. and M code starts counting at 0, not 1. So the first entry is going to be 0. Close the curly brackets, comma, what column? The do within column. Double quotes, close parentheses. All right. Something else about M code. Every line needs a comma except for the one right before N. So I've got to put a comma here. After N, what step am I referring to? I'm referring to the days due, not source anymore. Okay. So write down that days due. We're going to need that again. Done. Now we just have this record 40. That's all. And we see number tools at the top showing that it is a number. And let's name this query days. That's going to be important as well. Now we're about to pull it all together. Let's go back to that other query that's called everybody. Let's go back into the editor. View, advanced editor. All right. Now go to the let, enter, and tab. Like here is where we need that days due back. Okay, days due equals, and then the name of the query, days. Now we go back to that hard-coded 30 that we made when we first did the query. It's right there. Now this is where we put days. And we have to make sure that we have our comma. All right, go up here, comma. Okay, this is that time where you put in a whole lot of effort to do something, and now we're about to find out if it worked. All right, when we hit done, let's do it. Oh, baby. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. We can close and load. Okay, this is a bit of a goof. We didn't need that 40, right? We don't need that record there. So what'll happen, notice days, one row loaded. We need that query, but we only need it loaded as a connection. So we can get rid of sheet 4. Watch. Delete. Delete. Now it's a connection only, and we have what we wanted. Now let's make sure it works. Put 19 here, enter, data, refresh. Ha! So that is passing a parameter. And I want you to slow down and think about how you might be able to use this. It does look like a filter, but it's more powerful. Now I've warned you. You get this working, don't go out in the street and do something crazy. I'll see you in the next video.